Soft lullaby music fills Mia's dimly lit bedroom as she snuggles under her blankets, her young face etched with worry. The nightlight casts long shadows, heightening the sense of unease in the quiet room. Mia's eyes dart nervously towards something hidden beneath the covers, a secret source of her anxiety. A palpable sense of apprehension hangs in the air, amplified by the innocent melody of the lullaby. In Mia's softly lit bedroom, a sudden burst of light pierces the calm. From the nightlight, a tiny, playful ball of light, Lumi, emerges. Lumi, gentle and curious, hovers in the air, a beacon of warmth. The tiny light dances softly, drawing closer to the sleeping Mia. Lumi's glow illuminates Mia's peaceful face, a silent guardian. The bedroom is veiled in shadow, a sanctuary of night pierced by the soft, ethereal glow of Lumi. Lumi, a floating orb of light, bobs gently, casting a serene ambiance across the room. Mia is illuminated by Lumi's gentle light, looking thoughtful in the quiet of her room. "Good evening, Mia." Lumi's voice echoes softly, breaking the stillness of the night. A pause, then a playful, curious tone. Why do you look like you swallowed a whole flashlight?" Mia's expression shifts, a mix of amusement and contemplation in the dim light. Mia bolts upright in bed, eyes wide with sudden alarm, her body tense. She clutches her blanket, pulling it tight as a shield, a silent protector. Her breath comes in rapid, shallow gasps, betraying her inner turmoil. Eyes dart around the room, searching for unseen threats in the shadows. A nervous expression etches across her face, a mask of fear and vulnerability. The room is still, but Mia is a storm, caught in silent panic. In the dim light of her bedroom, Mia sits alone, a storm of unspoken anxieties brewing within. Her hands flutter nervously, betraying the calm facade she desperately tries to maintain. Her eyes dart around, avoiding some unseen, unspoken threat lurking in the shadows. Me? No reason." Mia stammers, her voice wavering, a clear sign of her distress. She insists. "I'm fine. Everything's totally fine." But the words ring hollow in the silent room. A palpable tension fills the air as Mia's carefully constructed composure begins to crumble. In Mia's room, Lumi, head tilted, watches her with an unconvinced glow. Lumi's light casts long shadows, painting the room in an ethereal, watchful ambiance. He observes Mia carefully, his presence a silent, luminous question mark. The room holds its breath, waiting for Lumi to reveal his thoughts. In Mia's dimly lit bedroom, shadows dance across the walls, cast by the gentle glow of Lumi, her bedside lamp. The soft light barely pierces the gloom, accentuating the quiet solitude of the space. Lumi, V.O.'s gentle voice fills the room, a comforting presence in the darkness. "Your glow looks a little dim. Is something bothering you?" Lumi asks, her concern palpable. Mia's silhouette is framed by the soft light, her expression unreadable in the shadows. In the dim light of her bedroom, Mia averts her eyes, unable to meet Lumi's steady gaze. The silence stretches, thick with unspoken words and hidden truths. Lumi's eyes narrow slightly, a flicker of suspicion crossing her face. A glint of plastic catches Lumi's attention, a tiny piece of a toy robot. The fragment peeks out from under Mia's blanket, a silent accusation. The air crackles with tension as Lumi connects the dots, her expression hardening. Shadows stretch and dance across the walls of Mia's dimly lit bedroom, where silence reigns supreme. A small bed sits quietly, a haven in the tranquil darkness. From beyond, Lumi's voice whispers teasingly, "I may be small, but even I can see that toy tail poking out." The tail of a stuffed animal betrays its hiding spot, a silent invitation to adventure. In the dimness of her bedroom, Mia sighs, her shoulders slumping with the weight of defeat. From beneath the covers, she retrieves a broken robot piece, its fractured form reflecting her inner turmoil. The cold metal of the robot part contrasts against the warmth of the blanket. Mia stares at the broken piece, her expression reflecting a mix of sadness and resignation. Shadows flicker across the walls of Mia's dimly lit bedroom as she fidgets, her gaze darting nervously around the room. Mia confesses, "Okay, fine. I broke my little brother's robot today," her voice barely above a whisper. She continues, "I didn't mean to. I was just trying to see how the arms worked," her eyes wide with a mix of guilt and fear. "And now, I'm scared he'll be mad. So I hid it." Mia admits, the weight of her secret heavy in the silence. Night falls. Mia's bedroom dims, casting shadows that deepen her solitude. Huddled on her bed, Mia pulls her knees to her chest, seeking solace in the small space. A wave of guilt washes over Mia, her face etched with regret in the fading light. Shame creeps in, a silent intruder in the quiet of her room, adding weight to her burden. The darkness outside mirrors the turmoil within, a reflection of her inner struggle. Dim light casts long shadows across Mia's bedroom, the air thick with unspoken anxieties. Mia lies in bed, her eyes shut tight, but sleep offers no escape from her inner turmoil. The nightlight casts a fragile glow on her face, highlighting her delicate features. A voice whispers through the darkness, soft yet piercing. "Keeping a lie in your heart is heavier than telling the truth. Lies dim your light, Mia," Lumi's voice echoes, a haunting reminder of the burdens she carries. In the dim light of her bedroom, Mia's silhouette is framed by long shadows, her anxiety palpable. She sits on the edge of her bed, a nervous habit betraying her inner turmoil as she twists a strand of hair. Her thoughts swirl, conjuring possible reactions. But what if he gets angry? Her voice is barely a whisper, tinged with a deep fear of causing pain. Or cries? The room's silence amplifies her worries as she contemplates the emotional consequences of her words. Dim light casts long shadows across Mia's bedroom, reflecting the turmoil in her eyes. Mia sits on her bed, her face etched with worry as she grapples with a difficult decision. Lumi's voice, soft and comforting, fills the room, a beacon of hope in the darkness. "Maybe he'll be upset for a moment," Lumi's voice echoes, gentle but firm. "Telling the truth gives you a chance to make things right and helps your heart shine again." In the quiet of her bedroom, Mia gently pulls back the blanket, a secret hidden beneath. She retrieves the broken robot, its form emerging slowly from the shadows. Lumi's warm glow flares, casting a hopeful light on Mia's face. The soft light dances across Mia's features, reflecting a mix of determination and care. The glow intensifies, filling the room with a silent promise of repair and companionship. In the dimly lit bedroom, shadows sway around Mia as she perches on her bed's edge, her form a silhouette against the wall. Her voice, a mere whisper, fills the quiet room as she prepares for the difficult task ahead. A steely glint hardens her gaze, reflecting a newfound resolve to face the inevitable. "I really didn't want to break it. I'll tell him tomorrow morning. I don't like this heavy feeling anymore." Mia's bedroom is bathed in dim light, creating a haven of shadows and quiet intimacy. Shadows dance softly on the walls, whispering secrets in the stillness of the night. A voice echoes, filled with warmth and guidance, breaking the silence. "Lumi, VO. That's the spirit." Honesty opens the door to understanding. Her words linger, a gentle reminder in the hushed space, promising clarity. Soft sunlight floods the living room, turning dust motes into tiny, glittering stars. A young boy is lost in his own world, sitting cross-legged, humming softly. His small hands guide a toy car across the carpet, a world of imagination unfolding. The tuneless melody fills the quiet morning, a simple soundtrack to childhood. In the gentle light, the scene glows with innocence and unhurried joy. In the soft morning light, Mia steadies herself, a deep breath preceding a moment of courage. She moves forward, each step measured, toward her brother in the sunlit living room. Determination etched on her face, she prepares to face whatever lies ahead. The air is thick with unspoken words as she closes the distance between them. Sunlight floods the living room, illuminating dust motes as Mia stands, a portrait of unease. She fidgets, her gaze darting around the room, avoiding direct eye contact as if burdened by a heavy secret. Her voice trembles, a confession hanging in the air. I have to tell you something, she begins, her words laced with reluctance and dread. A deep breath and the truth spills out. I broke your robot yesterday. Her eyes search for forgiveness, pleading silently. I'm really sorry. Sunlight streams into the living room. Mia's brother blinks, startled. A moment of stunned silence hangs in the air. Mia watches, her breath held tight. Anxiety flickers across her face. She awaits his reaction with bated breath. Morning sunlight fills the living room, illuminating dust motes in the gentle air. Near the window, a young woman stands bathed in soft, golden light, her face serene. Her brother approaches, a wide, genuine smile lighting up his features. He embraces her in a warm, comforting hug, a silent promise of support. Sunlight floods the living room, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Mia and her brother stand apart, the distance between them echoing the unspoken words. His gaze softens, a fragile hope flickering in his eyes as he looks at Mia. Thanks for telling me the truth, Mia. Maybe we can fix it together, he offers, a plea hanging in the air. Mia's heart feels lighter in the quiet bedroom, a sense of peace settling over her as the night deepens. The tiny nightlight glows, casting a soft, comforting halo around the room, a beacon in the darkness. Lumi shines proudly, its gentle light filling the space with warmth and reassurance. Mia sleeps peacefully, her expression serene, reflecting the quiet joy in her heart. Her heart glows like Lumi's light, a beacon of hope and tranquility in the stillness of the night.